The General of Health Services, Dr. Anil Jasinghe, said that the quarantine regulations must continue to be implemented in the country. During a media briefing today, Dr. Jasinghe said the people must abide by quarantine regulations to prevent a second wave of COVID-19, along with the reopening of airports.
අද වන විට අපේ ශ්‍රී ලංකා භූමිය තුලින් අපේ සිටින ජනතාව තුලින් COVID-19 රෝගීන් හමුවන්නේ නැහැ. අපට
At present, COVID-19 cases are not being detected within the community. However, this is not a situation to celebrate victory concerning COVID-19. This is because countries like Germany, New Zealand and Singapore are now facing the risk of a resurgence in cases. We issued 46 guidelines amidst the COVID-19 pandemic and also towards the end of it. These guidelines targeted three main factors that include social distancing, respiratory etiquette and cleansing our hands. However, nowadays we can observe that the people, institutions or individuals who hold power have not paid much attention to these guidelines. One can question as to why these guidelines must be respected if the virus is not in the country. However, the virus has re-emerged in countries that are more developed than ours, as the community had not followed the guidelines. We saw that facilities had been set up outside institutions to keep one's hand clean. However, nowadays at least soap liquid cannot be seen in some places. Our main target is to prevent the transmission of the virus within the community along with the reopening of airports. To do that, we need to maintain the changes that we have implemented. If people are entering the country through airports, the best course of action would be to subject them to quarantine. However, we know that tourists will not come to the country to undergo quarantine. Therefore, we will have to implement new tools to protect the tourist industry and to prevent the transmission of the virus from foreigners to the local community. Even if we manage to reap success through these new methods, the success would be complete only if the people maintain discipline. We have opened up our country much quicker than the other countries to support the country's economy and the people. Otherwise, people will have to face other problems. However, we will reopen the doors to our country in a cautious manner. Therefore, the responsibility of curbing the threat lies on the society as a whole.
ඒ නිසා ඒ අවදානම අවම කර ගැනීමේ වගකීම සමස්ත ජනතාවට හිමි වෙනවා.
Meanwhile, head of the Presidential Task Force for the Prevention of COVID-19, Army Commander Lieutenant General Shavendra Silva called on the Mahanayakas of the Malwatu and Askiri chapters this morning and explained the COVID-19 situation in the country.
අප්‍රේල් 30 වෙනිදාන් පස්සේ ආසාදිතයන් හමු නොවුණත් සමාජය තුළ මේ රටට රජය විසින් අපගේ
New COVID-19 cases were not detected within the community since the 30th of April. However, the numbers continue to rise as new cases were detected among the Sri Lankans who were repatriated from foreign nations. Such individuals were directed to quarantine centers. As there is a possibility of interacting with other individuals, we cannot be certain that COVID-19 can be eradicated from Sri Lanka. The general public must continue to adhere to the health guidelines specified by the Health Ministry. We witness how certain factions refuse to wear face masks and practice social distancing. They behave as if there was no COVID-19 at all. This is a very dangerous situation. Even though there are no COVID-19 cases reported within the community, there are active cases under medical supervision at hospitals.
තත්ත්වයක් ඒ යුතු නැහැ. මන්ද මේ රටේ කොවිඩ් ආසාදිතයන් සමාජය තුළ නැතු වුණත් කොවිඩ් ආසාදිතයන් රෝහල් වල සිටිනවා.